We're going to go ahead and let our teammates know that we have our ultimate. We're going to try to ult the Morgan and Hebo over to left. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Medusa is in trouble. Looks like she's about to go down. We ult in. We're going to use the Horrific. Hebo's able to pick onto the Hachiman. We're going to dash up. Get the one off, and Hebo's able to get himself a double kill. And we're able to avenge Medusa. What a do, skibbity boo, it's your boy Shawnee B Gaming, and today we have a viewer request to play Horus as support. If you are new to the channel, I add some commentary to a game that I've already played with the intentions of seeing what went right, what went wrong, and hopefully there's something that we can learn together. If there is something that we learn together, make sure you check out the channel and subscribe for more content. If you are a returning viewer, I think Horus is a very strong support. He has a lot of CC if you can chain his abilities together. And then he also has the ability to move his team around the map, which is very helpful for going for objectives. So let's go ahead and jump into Horus's kit. Horus is 1, Updraft. Horus uses his wings to create an updraft around himself, knocking nearby enemies into the air. Using the currents from the updraft, Horus's next basic attack within 5 seconds will create a gust of wind that travels forward, damaging enemies and slowing them for 2.5 seconds. This attack cannot crit. Enemies that are knocked up when hit take bonus damage. The slow is going to be 25%. Horus is 2, Fracture. Horus dashes forward a short distance, ready to strike with his weapon. If Horus hits a god, he stops and stuns them for 1.25 seconds. He will then wind up a heavy cleave. Enemies hit have their protections reduced for 3 seconds. The cleave protection reduction is going to be 10 at level 1, 30 at level 5. Horus is 3, Protector Surge. Horus rushes to the aid of an ally. After selecting an ally, Horus will fly to the location before descending. Upon landing, the selected ally and all nearby allies have their health restored and gain protections for 3 seconds. The protection buff is 10 at level 1, 30 at level 5. Horus's ultimate, To the Skies. Horus sends a mirror image of himself into the sky that scouts a location to fly to. Upon selecting a ground target location, Horus will begin to channel for 2 seconds. Allies near Horus after these 2 seconds are flown to the location Horus's images chooses. Horus and his allies land with such force enemies take damage and are knocked away from the landing location. Horus and allies at the landing location gain a protective shield. The shield is going to be 160 at level 1, 480 at level 5. And finally, Horus's passive, Resolute. Each time Horus is damaged by an enemy god, Horus gains a stack of Resolute. If Set is the enemy god damaging Horus, Horus gains 2 stacks. Each stack increases Horus's protections and crowd control reduction. Resolute stacks to a maximum of 10 for 3 seconds. When Resolute fades, Horus is healed based on the amount of stacks. The protections per stack is 1.5, the crowd control reduction per stack is 1.5%, and the heal is 2 plus 0.75 per level per stack. In terms of the leveling order, at level 1 we want to put a point into our 2, level 2 put a point into our 1, level 3 put a point into our 3, level 4 put another point into our 2. We want to max out our ultimate whenever we can, max out our 2, max out our 3, max out our 1. In terms of the start, we started with Sentinel's Gift. Sentinel's Gift is going to provide us 7 physical protections, 7 magical protections, 75 health, and 7 MP5. It has a passive that getting an assist for an enemy minion or jungle monster is going to provide 7 bonus gold and restore 12 health and 8 mana. If you are not within 30 units of an allied god for 20 seconds or more, this passive is disabled until you are near an allied god again. It can be upgraded at level 17. So the reason we want to go into our 2 over our other abilities is we want to be able to reduce the enemy's protections. Being able to reduce the enemy's protections by 30 early on is going to be very helpful. For our Relic, we went with Horrific Emblem. Medusa's going in, we're going to dash in with our 3, give her some additional protections and heal her. We're going to try to chase this Vulcan, he's very weak, but we are taking damage from Hachiman. We're going to go ahead and just pull back.
Your right tower is under attack.
We started with Sentinel's Gift, tier 1 boots, a health chalice, and 2 multi-potions. The reason we went with Horrific is if we can land our 2, we're going to stun them, reduce our protections. We're then going to use our 1, which is going to knock them up and slow them. And if we could pop our Horrific, we're going to slow them even more. And then usually if we have follow-up damage, that's enough to get a pick onto somebody early game or late game. We're going to go up through jungle, see if we can catch somebody overstepping without them knowing that we're here. We're still within range of getting the XP. We're going to dash up, use our 2, reduce our protections, knock him up, get the slow. We use our horrific, he is slowed, Medusa's able to dash up. We're able to get the pick onto this Vulcan, and Hachimon goes away. Pele's here, so now we're really just trying to survive. We get feared, we use our 2 to dash. And Morgan Le Fay is able to clean us up. Medusa also goes down. So that was a good rotation from their mid laner and their jungler. We're going to go ahead and go into Reinforced Grieves. Reinforced Grieves is going to provide us 10 physical power, 150 health, 10% crowd control reduction, and 18% movement speed. It has a passive that every time you are damaged by a god, you gain a stack that provides 3 physical and 3 magical protections. This can stack up to 7 times and last for 6 seconds. So it's just going to help us get tanky. As soon as we have enough money for boots, we want to rotate mid and pick up some wards. We're going to go ahead ward deep and rely on our mid laner to ward defensively. As a support, we really want to make sure that our mid laner is getting the XP. If we miss a wave, it's not that big of a deal. If we can hold a wave for a mid laner, we definitely want to. We also really do not need to be using our abilities on the minion wave. We're just going to rely on our mid laner to clear. We're going to use our abilities to go for enemy gods. Kibo back, so we're going to start falling back. With Horus, we really want to catch somebody kind of overstepping, come from jungle, and then use a lot of CC on them. We're going to go ahead and let our teammates know that we have our ultimate. We're going to try to ult the Morgan and Hebo over to left. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Medusa is in trouble. Looks like she's about to go down. We ult in. We're going to use the horrific. Hebo's able to pick onto the Hachimon. We're going to dash up. Get the 1 off, and Hebo's able to get himself a double kill. And we're able to avenge Medusa. And that's kind of what we want to be doing with Horus and his ultimate. Surprise ganks. We're going to go ahead and hit the Greatest Scorpion at the Gold Fury. This is going to enhance our purple and our red buff. As support, it's our job to tank it. Kibo goes down. We're going to go ahead and use our 2. Looks like we missed our cleave. We're going to get some damage off and then just fall back. So we received a small heal from that passive. Pele's here. We're going to go ahead and dash back. We were able to bait out Pele's ultimate, so that's a small win. The Morgan and Morgan Le Fay. It's going to be fun trying to distinguish between those two really quickly during the game. Hebo's back. We're pretty weak, so we're going to go ahead and back. We're going to go ahead and call out to Medusa, let her know that she probably needs to back it up.
Thanks.
We're going to go ahead and start working on a Gauntlet of Thebes, pick up our 2 wards, and then head to the lane. Hebo's backing, so we really just want to hold wave unless the Morgan wants to come and clear wave, and then we'll clear it with her. We're going to rotate aggressively. She kind of hurts. We don't have a ton of magical protection online right now.
Be careful. Enemy missing left.
gonna go ahead and just play off this minion wave. We get our 2 off. We get the knockup off. Hebo's able to get some good damage off. We're gonna heal Hebo. Paley's gonna have to back right here. Vulcan is rotating in. Those wards are being very helpful. We get our 2 off. We get our 1 off. It's a Vulcan ult, but we're just gonna eat it. We're gonna tank tower shots. The Morgan is able to clean it up. We're gonna dash backwards. So we'll take that all day. We lost a little bit of health. Hebo is going to have to back, but we were able to get a pick onto the enemy mid laner. So here we accidentally put a point to our 1, but we do want to level our 3. Being able to provide a decent heal and give increased protections is going to be very helpful for the mid game.
Straight out of left field. That's too bad.
We don't really want to kill any of these minions because Hebo is on his way. We're trying to be sneaky through the jungle. We get our 2 off, reduce your protections, get a lot of CC. Unfortunately, Hebo misses the 2. We're going to dash in, heal him. Hebo's able to clean him up. Pele's coming in. We're going to use our 2. We use our 1, but unfortunately, Pele's able to clean up the Hebo. That is a situation where Shell would have been very helpful to have. We do not have Shell yet. We will at level 12. That's going to be our 2 Relic combination. Horrific for the setup, and then Shell for the defense. If you did want to go into Horrific, you could definitely go into Shell and then Beads, or Shell into Blink. Either one works. But we're going to go ahead and back and pick up Gauntlet of Thebes. Gauntlet of Thebes is going to provide us 300 health, 50 physical protections, 50 magical protections, and 15 HP 5. It has a passive that allows you to gain stacks if you get an assist on an enemy minion. It's 1 stack for an enemy minion, 5 stacks for an enemy god. At maximum stacks, which is 50, all allies within 70 units are going to receive 10 physical protections and 10 magical protections. After going into Gauntlet of Thebes, we're going to start working on Relic Dagger. Hebo's being very aggressive, uses his ult under tower, is able to clean up 1. We're just going to try to CC, buy him a little bit more time. Use our 2. He goes down. We try to dash away, but Vulcan's able to clean us up. Hebo survived that. No, he didn't. The Morgan transformed into Hebo, and that's who I saw. So we were able to get the pick. That was a 2-for-2 trade. Not the worst trade in the world. We were really just trying to follow up on Hebo's aggression. Maybe it would have been better to let Hebo just be super aggressive, get the pick, and go down, making it a 1-for-1 trade. And then I could have fought off the Morgan. However, I don't think what we did was necessarily bad. We just tried to dive in and help our teammate out.
Okay.
Your left tower is under attack. Your middle
Each stack on Gauntlet of Thebes is going to provide us 1 physical and 1 magical protection. So right now we're sitting at 22 physical and magical protections from Gauntlet of Thebes.
the sky illuminates my enemies.
As soon as we get it online, we're going to be a walking buff for our team, which is going to be very helpful. We're going to go ahead and rotate over here, try to help out this Nemesis. Our 2's a little short. We're going to use our 1, get the knockup, get the slow, get some basics. Morgan Le Fay rotates in. We're going to try to use our ultimate to get Nemesis out, but unfortunately she goes down before we can land. 4 people over and right. We're going to go ahead and clear this minion wave. Now we're going to rotate into jungle, try to help our team out. Our ult is down. We're gonna use our 3 to the Hebo, give him extra protections, heal him up a little bit.
Retreat!
Ardio's here. Currently we have 0 cooldown reduction. We do want to try to get some of that online. I think Relic Dagger is going to be very helpful with that, and if we really want, we could go into Pridwen, which will give us 20%. If we get knocked up, we're going to use our 2. We're going to dash to the minions, avoid the fear. So far, we've participated in 8 of our team's 11 kills. Oh no, we shouldn't have used our 2 right there. Morgan Le Fay uses her ultimate and is able to get the pick onto us. We shouldn't have used our 2. That was our mistake on that death. We're going to go ahead and pick up Relic Dagger. Relic Dagger is going to provide us 350 health, 10% cooldown reduction, and 10% crowd control reduction, along with 7% movement speed. It has a passive that your relics receive 40-second cooldown reduction. So we're going to be able to use Horrific and this upcoming shell a lot more often. As a support, we really want to be picking up wards for our mid laner. Looks like our team's able to clean up. So even though we went down, our team won the team fight. We make the call to go for Gold Fury. They just have 2 people left. We do want to meet up with our team and not just go start Gold Fury. So now it's a 1v4. Medusa just popped her Aegis. We're going to dash in on Nem, give her a little bit of a heal. Go ahead and start working on this Gold Fury. We're going to try to zone. Unfortunately, Ardio blinks right past us. Everyone pulls back. We're going to hold the Gold Fury so it doesn't fully reset. We're trying to stay in the circle, even though we could deal damage. I don't know if this is the best play. We're going to go ahead and just keep working on Gold Fury. Ardio goes down, and we are able to secure the Gold Fury. It might have been better to just get off of Gold Fury, and then start trying to get the pick onto Ardio, CC her a little bit. However, we were able to secure gold and get Ardio, so it worked out. They have 3 magical characters, so we're going to go ahead and pick up Heartward Amulet. We were thinking about Talisman of Energy, but we saw that Nemesis already picked up Talisman of Energy, so we're going to go ahead and not double down on that item and get Heartward Amulet instead.
An enemy has been
No
slain.
problem.
Ultimate is ready.
A little bit of a fight going on. We're going to use our 3 to try to connect. Unfortunately, Nem dashes away. Our team's pushing Hachiman. We're going to make sure that Pele can't be involved in this fight. Get a little bit of pressure onto her. Now we're just trying to slow her down so our team can catch up. We use our 2. Get the root and then also get the protection reduction. We're going to go ahead and use our ultimate. Try to land in front of her. Keep slowing her down. She uses her ultimate. Gets a little bit ahead of us. We're going to dash up. Hebo gets some damage off. We're going to use our 2. She blinks on our 1. And unfortunately, we're not able to get the pick. Since the entire enemy team kind of just respawned, we're going to go ahead and just push this left tower. We're just going to fall back right here. Our kill participation has went down quite a bit, but I feel like we did a really good job of getting our mid laner ahead of the enemy mid laner. Kibo's under a little bit of trouble. We're going to use our 3, get our 2 off, get our 1 off, just CC Morgan Le Fay. If we go down, it doesn't matter because we got Hebo out. Hebo is going to help us out with a couple of water carpets. Enemy team's able to secure Pyromancer. That's not that big of a deal. We're going to go ahead and rotate over to this Nemesis. No one's rotating with us. Oh, nope. We're just going to work Gold Fury. We do have our ultimate.
An enemy has been slain. Attack right lane.
So we make the call. We're going to get Hebo to come with us.
Ultimate is ready.
We're going to let him know that we have our ultimate. I'm going to go ahead and use it. Land. She blinks past it. We're going to dash in, take the tower shot so Hebo can get in, get close. We use our horrific. That's her dash, and Hebo's able to clean up the RDO.
Nice job.
That's exactly what we want to be doing with the Horus ultimates. We use our 2. She's able to avoid it. We just don't have the damage to be getting picks. We're in a little bit of trouble. Pretty low on mana, pretty low on health. I'm going to pop a shell. Probably didn't need to pop that shell. In fact, I think that shell gave Hebo the confidence to go back in there when he really shouldn't have.
Teammates struck out looking. You're having a perfect day.
The Morgan's able to get the pick. The Morgan goes down. So 3v3, but we're all the way back here, so it's really a 2v3.
An enemy has
Medusa
been
gets the
slain.
pick on 1. Nemesis goes down.
That game's
Now a 2v1 with RDA rotating in. Medusa's able to get a double.
You're batting
A
around.
triple.
Triple kill.
We're going to rotate up. We might be able to help her get a quad. However, it might be too long. We're going to dash up using our 2 to get there a little bit closer and get ready to use our 3 on her. We heal her. We're going to use our 1. We're trying to give her that kill. And she's able to get another pick.
Looks like this team's
We're going to go ahead and make a play for fire. Between Medusa and myself, we should be able to get it. And the enemy team surrenders. Well, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That really helps these videos out. If you feel like you learned anything at all, check out the channel and subscribe for more content. These stats for this game will be posted in just a moment. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.